What's going on, everyone? Welcome to EMT. My name's Emad, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a case swap. That's right, we're going to swap this bad boy into that bad boy. Alright, y'all, so this is the first episode of a whole bunch but don't worry, at the end of the series I'm also going to compile everything into one episode for you. That way you don't have to keep watching videos and going through all that. So I'm going to tell you exactly what my plans are with this. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to tear this motor down completely. This is a K24 A4. There are numerous different K series. You know, there's K24 A4s, there's K24 A2s, I believe. There's K20Z3s. There's a lot of different K series out there, guys. I just chose the K24 A4 again because that's the cheapest one that I could find. You know, it was in a car. It was very easy to get all of the parts for it. And, you know, I'm trying to do this kind of in a budget realm. Again, I'm not really being paid. You know, YouTube isn't really paying me right now, so all of this money is coming out of my pocket, you know, so I do apologize. Maybe later on we might go into some extravagant, crazy, expensive projects. Honestly, I personally never liked watching YouTube videos where people were buying parts that cost, you know, $2,000-$3,000, because, you know, that's not realistic for me. That's not realistic for my friends. So all of that stuff, you know, for a real person really isn't realistic. You know, purchasing a cheap motor, purchasing cheap parts, that's more realistic. Majority of the people are gonna try to do this. That's why I'm going to do this. That's why I have my budget of $2,500 for this. That's that. So I am not going to be building this engine, though, you know, like K20, K24, hybrid, boosted. No. I'm literally just, all I'm going to do with this motor is I'm going to just freshen it up. You know, put new bearings in it, put new bearings in the bottom end. You know, put some new seals up top, head gasket, piston rings, you know, stuff of that nature is what I'm going to do to this motor right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this motor. Now the transmission that I'm going to go with is I'm going to go with a Accord 5-speed. Now this motor's out of the same Accord, the 5-speed is out of the same car. So I'm just going to be going you know, I'm going to try to be doing this as budget as I possibly can. And this is the only way, or this is the cheapest that I know how to budget, you know, how to do this, is just using the harness from the Accord, the computer from the Accord, the transmission from the Accord, the engine from the Accord. Obviously, you will have to buy motor mounts. I still have to do a little bit more research on the what kind of axles I'm going to be running, but you'll definitely need to buy axles too. You know, my goal is to get this swap into the Civic for $2,500. If I can do this, if I can build this not build it, but rebuild this motor, get the mounts, get, you know, whatever else I need to get, the harnesses and all that stuff, you know, the harness that makes the car communicate to each other, makes the computer communicate to the car and stuff like that. If I can get all that for under $2,500, then, you know, I think that's golden. So to tell you where we're at right now, price-wise for the swap, and this is, I'm going to include everything. I'm going to include the price of the car, the price of the engine, the price of everything. Everything is going to be included in this. So the shell cost me, the Civic shell, that the EK two-door shell or whatever it is called, that cost me, just say $400. The shell cost me $400. The engine, I ended up just buying an entire, it was an 03 Accord. I ended up buying the entire car for, I think it was $500. I got a really good deal on that. So that's rare, so I'm not gonna even say $500. I'm gonna say $1,000. You know, so right then and there we're at we'll say we're at $2,000. So far, to purchase the engine, the transmission, the harness, the shift linkage. I have the shift linkage up here. There, that's the shift linkage. So I got the shift linkage, I got the motor, transmission, and the shell for about $2,000. Now, if I can get the motor, if I can get the K series into the Civic for another $2,500, You know, that would make the whole project cost me $4,500, and I'd have a K-Swap DK coupe. I would be very happy with that. I think that's very good. You know, actually, you could probably even turn around and sell the car for a profit, even, you know, dare I say. So that's that. You know, I'm sorry that, you know, this episode, we're actually not going to be tearing into it. I just kind of wanted to talk to you about what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. Again, guys, like, comment, you know, subscribe, do all that good stuff so I can bring you even crazier projects. And I promise you, I got some crazy stuff up here. You know, if the channel takes off and, you know, y'all want to see something crazy, hey, tell me, we'll go for it. So that's that. I'm gonna end up in the next video. We're probably gonna be talking about you know, tearing into this motor, you know, getting everything labeled and all that stuff. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. There's gonna be some modification I'm gonna do to this engine. I'm not just gonna leave it bone stock, but you know, definitely we'll cross that bridge once we get there. Thank y'all, and you have a good one.